Hey everybody, welcome back. And I know I had mentioned that I probably wasn't going to do another video until this thing was finished, but just in case I don't finish it, this could be that video. Just joking. Just wanted to show a few things that I've had to do since the last video. One of them was windshield. So this body, or this truck itself, has it would have vent mirrors on the side, or vent windows on the side, and the windshield wrapped around and went into there, right? So there was like a one-piece curved windshield. I wanted, it's more like a race truck, and I didn't want to use the normal windshield, but I just said, oh well, I'll use it. So I just scribed on the inside and cut those vents off. Then I put the body on, mocking it up, and the roll cage goes so far up to the window, it hit the window, so it didn't let the body come down the roll cage right. And I'm like, oh boy. So then I had this clear piece of plastic, right? Let me grab it. This clear piece of plastic, but it's not very clear. It's very cloudy. And I thought, well, maybe I can make some kind of window, make it look like a race window or something like that, race glass. That was a fail, because I just said I don't have the skill for that, nor the good piece of plastic. So what I did is, the windshield is just sitting in here. That, if you'll notice, if it was possible for you to notice with this, if you'll notice, the windshield is kind of flush. So it's kind of flush. It's not set back like behind the window rubber much. It's not glued. It's just sitting here. So maybe at the top it is, but you can notice at the bottom. Anyway, what I did is I took and held the windshield up into place, and I just scribed around the window frame. Gosh, this is my focus is aggravating. And I just took my little Dremel wheel, and that line, which was the around, so don't want to confuse you, I just scribed. I held the windshield in the back, and I just scribed around it with the X-Acto knife. Made an outline of where the edge of the window frame was. And I took my rotary Dremel and just got as close as possible to that line all the way around. So my idea was to, instead of this window being behind, it's kind of sticking out a little bit on this side, it will be flush. And so I just sanded and sanded and sanded and filed and sanded and filed and sanded and over and over and over. And I got it to where it will fit, if it will fit up in there when it's in there right. It's sticking out a little bit at the bottom. Anyway, it fits in there now to where the roll cage doesn't hit it. And I had a lot of work in that, let me tell you, to get it to actually fit right, the gaps and everything. And it kind of press fits in there, but I'll take Mod Podge and go around some places on the back and get it attached. But I was kind of proud of that, because it looks a little bit like a race windshield rather than the other one that fits, because the other one would be sitting back farther, if you know what I'm talking about, right? The windshield right now is pretty well flush with the window trim. It should be sitting back the thickness, or no, not the thickness. Yeah, about the thickness of the window. It should be sitting back, because your glass would be touching the inside of the frame. Anyway, I probably made that way more confusing. But anyway, there's my windshield, and it doesn't now have any of those inside parts, so it doesn't conflict with the chassis. Okay, moving on to the chassis. Oh boy. So, got the engine put together, which is cool. I got it kind of sitting in place right now, but I like the color. I think it looks really cool. I think the blue is just really nice with the gold and all that stuff. But anyway, there you go. There's the engine. Blower belt fell over here. There's my headers, been trying to test fit. So, problem. We got transfer case in too. So the C6 is mated to the transfer case. It's not. It's just sitting there, but I'm saying it's all, I'm mocking this sucker up. It's a million mock-ups to get to where I'm at. It's ridiculous. But anyway. Engine mounts. So I had some engine mounts already built. I had another engine. I don't know where it's at right now. It was just an old mock-up engine. It was a horrible print. It was when I first started, didn't know anything about it. I just used it to mock it up. I mocked it up and built the engine mounts and did it without headers on it. I didn't think one thing about it, but I had put the engine mounts. Do you see that? See that little piece of missing paint on the frame? Yeah, they just went up and they went to the block, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, they work. Till I tried to mock the headers up, and I'm like, holy moly, I've put these things right in the way of the headers. Right in the way. So last night, for probably an hour or two, I built a new set of engine mounts, not the ones that's in it. They too still conflicted with the darn headers. So what I did notice is with this chassis, the chassis bars up front here, they begin to go uphill. Anyway, I can get this thing to kind of be level. Probably not. One-handed at least. So let's just say, okay, so we got, this ain't never gonna work. You got level right here, right? It's not level, but okay, now it's level. Level here, but then if you notice the chassis about right here starts to go up. So the front rises. It has elevation in the chassis bars as it goes up. I was basing my valve covers on that, like level with that bar, and I wasn't thinking that the engine was actually tilted back. So even the headers were conflicting with the chassis itself. So they were, because the engine was up too high in the front, so the headers were starting to hit here. Anyway, talking with my friend Billy Bear, he said, Matthew, why don't you build some of those, he calls them elephant ears. I've always called them engine plates. But I've been for the last hour and a half or so trying to get some front engine plates built. They're very rough right now. Not like to the touch, but you know what I mean. So those won't be in the way of the headers. I'm also able to get the front of the engine down and level the engine with the chassis rather than the front. You can see there how the chassis goes up. Anyway, I still got to drop the front of the motor down just a hair, but it's going to be cool. Let me put that back under there. I want to kind of show you the blower hat too. I am stoked about the blower hat. I think that's my most favorite part of the thing so far. That is not worth a flip there. Anyway, all right, let me get this thing leveled up. I'll be right back. All right, so it's kind of level now. Got a shock and a wooden block. So that's pretty well level. Gonna stick the body on it. Still gotta finish the body. Get the body down here without anything falling off. And now it's gonna weight the back. You sorry son of a gun. Okay. All right. Now I gotta have something in the back to. Well, okay, I ain't gotta do that. Anyway, what I want to do is get the body sitting kind of where it's supposed to here. I want to take the blower hat in my hand and put the hood on first. Man, this is not, I'm sorry about the focus. I'm looking all around, not even looking at the camera. If you don't look at this camera like 24/7, it'll get out of focus so you don't realize it. So the engine is pretty well, I'm also battling with making sure the engine is centered with the cutout. It looks pretty good there. Close enough right now. Close enough for government work, right? And I just so happen to be a government worker. I know all about that. All right, and then, which I think this is going to hit, but check this out. Oh, it might actually sit up. No, it's probably going to fall over. Dang it. Anyway, kind of. Oh, gosh, look at that. That's the first time I've actually got to just sit there like that. That is my look, man. I love the black blower hat and the breather how it turned out, the air filter. Jeez, I love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Suck all the dirt you want to now. It ain't getting through there. But yeah, okay, so that's, And look how far the engine sets back. Isn't that cool? It's not like the engine's way up front. I like it because, you know, it's got a, you know, floor pan and all, but the engine is actually back, pretty far back. You can see the end of the blower through the windshield. But I think the setback engine is super cool. Yeah, man. See if the hood, oh gosh, will the hood come off? You know what, I've not. Something is different than it used to be. Because before, it seemed like my blower hat was sitting farther forward. I don't know. What did I do? Maybe that engine that I had put together had something on it backwards or something. Anyway, oh well. Looks like the hood, is it going to come off now? Because if you'll notice, the throttle linkage is all right over the hood. Well, there's another hurdle. Not that I didn't already have any more, but I do have some more of this paint in case I got to cut more of the hood out. And that may just be what I got to do. I may have to go right across there. But anyway, I was going to take the hood off and let's look at it. But, and you know what? No. I've got the darn blower hat setting back too far. It's not where it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, right here. That's where it's supposed to be. And it still looks like the throttle linkage is going to be interfering. But also, this thing ain't sitting straight. So it needs to be about right there. I don't think the engine's sitting straight either, so that's another issue. But okay, I still might have to trim a little off the hood and repaint the hood. That'll be okay. All right, and oh, look at there. Oh well, you couldn't look at there. I didn't have the camera on there. All right, so there's the with the hood off. Nice. I'm getting excited, although I am very stressed out about this thing because I let those 4 cars that I built for Mike Guest eat my lunch and put me way behind. And now it's the 5th today, or tonight, and I got very limited time, but I'm getting it done. Have had some interest on, real quick, have had some interest on these tires and wheels. Had some people say, man, I'd like to have a set of those. These are not the size. So I mentioned on my last video that it was like the Miss Bigfoot, or the original Bigfoot, actually. Bigfoot number 1, before he got it big 66s. He had these style tires, but he didn't have that size. He had this size. So some people have said, like, I'd like to have some, I'd like to have some of those. But these are, if you want like the actual Bigfoot tires, or the Miss Bigfoot tires, that's the size. Mine are a little bigger. I scaled them up. So again, see the size difference? But if you guys are interested, some people have been, I can print these and sell them. So if I just don't have any on the website, but if you're interested in these, or those mud tires, and I've got several people I've got to send some to. But yeah, if you want a set, just let me know. If I hadn't got them on there yet, email me. We'll work it out. But anyway, all right. So enough for the advertising and all that stuff. This is where I'm at. Oh, got the got some detail paint on the axles. Not much, but I did get the shocks painted. They got chrome shafts now. So red shocks, chrome shafts. The tie rod, they are painted. I got to paint the hydraulic cylinders and the shafts on them. Probably, oh, got the seat put together. Check this out. So here's the little seat. Race seat. I'll have this one on the website soon, so I've got something now to take some pictures of. So there's the seat, floor pan, and the seat will be, I think I might do middle steer. Anyway, there's the seat. Nice little race seat with the head restraint type of padding up there. So that's gonna be cool. And I think that's about it for the update. So that's it. Wish me luck, okay? You can do it, Matthew. You can do it. That's what you should tell me, and I hope I can. I hope I can. I hope I can. I remind myself of that little train that was, I think it can. I think it can. I hope I can. I hope I can. I hope I can. But yep. I'm off to the races, and if I can get the headers and all to not conflict with the chassis, it'll sure make life easier. It's gonna have cool graphic right there, and just what a race truck, man. This is cool. Look at that. It's gonna have the fuel cell back there. I got a radiator I got to print out for it. It's gonna be in the rear. I'm hoping to run at least the water lines for the radiator, but who knows? I got enough room in the front to put the radiator, but I wouldn't do that. That wouldn't be right. And I'm not gonna have a grill. I've decided that it's just going to be open in the front, and it's just going to be straight up bad to the bone. That wasn't a playoff of Gravedigger, but bad to the bone, like no grill, just the body shell. I think that's what I'm going to do, because probably don't have enough time to do a grill anyway. And I don't know if the original grill would look right, and not to mention I think I've cut every support out that the grill would have fit in, although I could probably make something, but that would just take more time. Anyway, guys, I'm just rambling on. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you. Don't forget to check out hobbynutmodels.com, where every stitch of paint on this thing came from. Go grab yourself a model kit. Great paint brushes, and everything, glue, everything you'd imagine over at hobbynutmodels.com. Link in the description below. Also, go check out my website, mcvproducts.net, where I've got some cool 3D printed products, and I'm trying to add and add and add. I got a couple of great suppliers, file makers, because I don't know how to design anything, so they're the designers and I'm just a printers. And anyway, all right, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye.